Prabhupada ki. ISKCON founder Acharya, BBT founder Acharya, saver of the whole world, Vishwa Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Grandhara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki. Vrindadev Tulsi Maharani ki. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki. Nitai Gaur Prema. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Canto 3, the status quo. Chapter 30, descriptions of advanced fruitive activities. Text number 3. Yad adhruvasya dehasya yad adhruvasya dehasya yad adhruvasya dehasya sanubandasya durmatihi sanubandasya durmatihi sanubandasya durmatihi durvani manyate moha durvani manyate moha durvani manyate moha gruha kshetra vasuni cha gruha kshetra vasuni cha gruha kshetra vasuni cha yad adhruvasya dehasya sanubandasya durmatihi durvani manyate moha gruha kshetra vasuni cha yad adhruvasya dehasya sanubandasya durmatihi durvani manyate moha gruha kshetra vasuni cha. Adhruvasya dehasya dehasya anubandasya durmatihi manyate moha guha kshetra vasuni cha yadadhruvasya dehasya sanubandasya durmatihi durvani manyate moha Kshetravashinati. Synonyms, word to word meaning. Yet, because, adhruvasya, temporary, dehasya, of the body, sa anubandasya, with that which is related. Durmatihi, a misguided person. Durvani, permanent. Manyate, thinks. Moha, because of ignorance. Gruha, home. Kshetra, land. Vasuni, wealth. Cha, and. Translation and purport given by Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. The misguided materialist does not know that his very body is impermanent and that the attractions of home, land and wealth which are in relationship to that body are also temporary. Out of ignorance only, he thinks that everything is permanent. Please repeat the translation. The misguided materialist does not know that his very body is impermanent and the attractions of the home, land and wealth which are in relationship to the body are also temporary. Out of ignorance only, He thinks that everything is permanent. Purport. The materialist thinks that persons engaged in Krishna consciousness are crazy fellows, wasting time by chanting Hare Krishna. But actually, he does not know that he himself is in darkest region of craziness because of accepting his body as permanent, and in relation to his body, he accepts his home, his country, his society, and all other paraphernalia as permanent. The materialistic acceptance of permanence of home, land, etc. is called of illusion of Maya. This is clearly mentioned here. Mohat Gruha Kshetra Vasuni. Out of illusion only does the materialist accepts his home, his land, and his money as permanent. Out of illusion, the family life, national life, and economic development, which are very important factors in modern civilization, has grown. A Krishna consciousness person knows that this economic development of human society is but temporary illusion. Another part of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the acceptance of the body as oneself, the acceptance of others as his kinsman in relation to this body, the acceptance of land of one's birth as worshipable are declared to the products of an animal civilization. When, however, one is enlightened in Krishna consciousness, he can use these for the service of the Lord. That is very suitable proposition. Everything has a relationship with Krishna. When all economic development and material advancement are utilized to advance the cause of Krishna consciousness, new phase of progressive life arises. That ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Dena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namavam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamy Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Patyatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. In this chapter, he is telling Yad Adruvasya Dehasya. Adruvasya means temporary. Deha is temporary. Still, Sa Anubandasya Durmatihi. Durmatihi means misguided person. Sa Anubandasya. What is related to that body? He thinks Durvani means permanent. Why he is thinking permanent? Because Manyate is under illusion. Manyate moha. He thinks that under illusion, he thinks that everything is belong to me. What and all belong to me? He thinks Gruha, Kshetra, Vasuni means the home, Kshetra means the land, and Vasuni means his wealth. And the Anubandasya means the relatives or the kinsman, his sons, wife, all of them are belong to him, he thinks. All this is because of what? Manyate moha. He thinks because he is under illusion. When he comes out of the illusion, he thinks this body is temporary and I am not this body. Even Bhagavad Gita explains in many places we are not this body. Especially in Bhagavad Gita 2.20 it says Na hanyate hanya. And we are not this body. When body ends, we are not going to end. Soul remains like that. Bhagavad Gita is giving many scriptures. They are telling we are not this body. We are out of the body. We are soul. We are the Atma. And we are permanent, but body is temporary. Permanent things, they does not require Yep. Permanent beings, Atma, they don't take birth. Only body creates and takes birth.
Takes birth, it will last. The six changes all of you know. But Prabhupada says the activities in Krishna consciousness are permanent. Suppose in this life, if you do your Krishna consciousness activities for 1%, next life you will start with this 2%. No need to do this 1% again. You just continue from the 2%. But in this material world, if you become a doctor, and next life there is no guarantee that you will become doctor. And if you claims, in my previous life I am a doctor, now I recollected my memory from subconsciousness mind, I will practice. Law will not allow you to practice like that. Even in this material world, if anything is completed fully, then only it is complete. If anything stopped in between, it is stopped, that's all. Suppose when you are studying, you discontinued from your college, from the first year or second year of medicine. So, will government allow you to practice as a doctor? No. After completing of the 4 years, you have to do 1 year. What is that? 1 year house surgeon you have to do. Then after that, you are allowed to be practiced as a doctor. You will get a certificate and you are allowed. But if you dropped from even from the 4th year in between middle, if you without attending to exams, without giving your exams, you are not allowed. That is the material things. What to take about next life in this material only, if you don't complete fully 100%, you don't get the fruit. But Krishna consciousness is not like that. Wherever you stop, you'll get. Just take the example of Azamila. He has done devotional life at the beginning of his life, that's all. Maybe for maximum of 20 years, 18 to 20 years. But 20 years to 80 years, that 60 years, he led a sinful life. But because of this 20 years pious activity, he got the fruit at the end. He got the chance to practice again Krishna consciousness. And he went back to Godhead. He went back to home, back to Godhead. See, even though he has not completed, at the end he got the chance. Like that. Even Bhagavatam says, Tyaktva swadharmam charanambujam hare. Tyatva swadharmam. Swadharmam means by giving up your own dharma, your own duties, and your surrender to Hari. Charanambujam Hari. After surrendering, bhajan apakvo pate tato yadi. You have done your devotional service. Then yatrakva pada abhadram abud amushyakim ko varta apohi bhajatam swadharmam. By chance, in between, if you leave because of some unavoidable circumstances, if you left the Krishna consciousness life, there is no danger. You will continue. Maybe in this life, same life, or in the next life, you will continue. If you done 1%, you will continue from the 2%. If you done 10%, you will continue from the 11%. If you done 80%, you'll continue from the 81%. Who will say? You'll continue from the 81%. If you surrender to Srila Prabhupada, if you complete at least 70 to 80%, Prabhupada will take us back to Godhead. That is the power in being connected with Srila Prabhupada. If you practice your own, it's no guarantee how to complete 100%. That's why Prabhupada says he has got the key, one key, very powerful key. What is that? What is that key? The back door key of the Goloka Vrindavana. So you open that with that key, the back door of Goloka Vrindavana. So if you complete it 70 to 80% also, there is a chances. But if you practice your own thing, 100% to become pure, it's very difficult. It may take lives. But if you practice under the Guru, like a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, there are 100% chances in the same life we'll go back home, back to Godhead. But just give up all these things, and then what we'll do? After coming to Krishna consciousness, also sometimes material activities will attract us. We'll also hum some film songs, the tunes and all will be very good. Then what to do? When I joined initially, some tunes used to recollect in my mind. I used to recollect. Then I went to that time, Satyago Prabhu is our temple commander. I went to Prabhu and I asked, I'm recollecting the tunes, what to do. Then Prabhu gave one suggestion. You sing with the same tune the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, nothing will happen. So I started doing that. With the same tune, I started singing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then all these things are gone. We can recollect nice songs of Krishna, especially in Telugu movies in 90s and all. Nice songs of Krishna used to come, especially from the Jaydev Goswami songs. In films also they used to depict Chandana Charchita Neela Kalebara. That song in films it's there. Dheera Samire Yamuna Tire. These songs also is there. That song's no problem because it's written by a pure devotee like Jaydev Goswami. That does not come under any illusion or any material impact. That songs lives like that purely. That purity continues. Because Jaydev Goswami invested his spiritual potency in that songs. See, the songs, the literature written by pure devotee also invested their potency in that. When you are reading Srila Prabhupada books, that potency purifies us. An ordinary devotee writing his own Krishna consciousness, yes, it's good. Yeah, Krishna about it's good. But the words from Srila Prabhupada has got it spiritual potency. Prabhupada especially says the Vani which is emanating from the pure devotee's mouth carries the saffron dust of lotus feet, saffron dust from the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. The Vani which is emanating from the lotus mouth of a guru like Srila Prabhupada, that sound carries saffron dust of Lord Krishna's lotus feet. See, that dust, if it touches our heart, what more purity is required? That's why we should be under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada and we should get attracted towards his teachings. See, get attracted to his teaching means we are disattracting to material activities, material things, material knowledge, material enjoyment. When you are getting attached or attraction towards Krishna or Krishna consciousness and activities, the same way you will be disassociating with the material activities and material enjoyment. So, for us it's natural, we'll get attached sometimes to material activities, again sometimes to Krishna consciousness activities. It's like a pendulum. It will be oscillating here and there, here and there. But again you come back. Whenever mind is going on, chant Hare Krishna loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When you chant like that, again mind comes back. So this is the technique. When mind is going on, divert the mind towards Krishna consciousness activities. See, our Krishna consciousness activities were so awesome, we all will get attracted. But Krishna is also getting attracted to some teachings. Krishna in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his last days, is getting attracted to two things. One is Jaydev Goswami's Ashtapadis, one more is Krishna Karnamrita. What is there in that Krishna Karnamrita? Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also is getting attracted? I just got only one sloka, not many. I'll just read here. Angulya ka kavatam panindra kulile madavaha kim vasanto na chakri kim kulalo hi dharanidaraha kim dvijaha panindraha naham gora madri kim ashikara patinno Kari kim kapisho Radha vanibir ittam prahashita Vadanaha Pasuva Chakrapanihi. Everybody understood? Because it's written in Sanskrit, we won't be able to understand. I'll tell the meaning. Once what happened, Radharani became so much angry about Krishna, and she went inside her room and locked the door. And Krishna has mystic powers, he can, without opening the door, he can go. But when he is there in the material nature, he follows the rules and all. After opening the door only, he'll go. Then what Krishna started doing, he started knocking the door with his one finger. Then Radharani is asking, Angulyaha ka kavatam. Angulyaha means finger, ka kavatam. Kavatam means knocking. Who is that who is knocking on my door? Radharani is asking. Krishna is replying for that. Kutile Madhavaha. Kutile means, oh, crooked girl. Crooked. Krishna is telling, oh, crooked girl, this is Madhava. Oh, you are telling I am a crooked girl? Then Radharani is replying, Kim Vasanto. In the Sanskrit, Madhava also the name of the spring. Then Radharani is telling, Kim Vasanto means, oh, here Madhava, the name of the spring has come here and knocking my door. Like that Radharani is asking. Because Krishna told, no, Kutile Madhavaha. Madhava means it's a name of the spring also. Then Radharani intellectually stated, oh, Kim Vasanto means, oh, you are the spring. You came to my door and knocking my door. Then Krishna is telling, no, Chakri. No. I'm the holder of the Sudarshana Chakra. He is telling Chakri means I'm the holder of the Chakra. Then Sudarshana Chakra, who holds? Lord Krishna holds. Then everybody understand. Then Radharani, she'll just give up like that? No. Then she's telling, Kim Kulalo. Even a potter holds the chakra, a wheel, right? No? Kulalo means a potter. Oh, Kim Kulalo. Oh, you are the potter. You came to my door and knocking. Then Krishna got little upset. He is telling, no. Nahi Dharani Daraha. No, I'm Dharani Daraha. I'm the upholder of the entire creation. I'm not. I'm the person who upholds the material world. Entire material world, Krishna is telling. No, Naha Dharani Daraha. Shishi Radha Govind ki, Shishi Nitya Gauranga ki, Śrīla Prabhupada ki. Then, even Lord Ananta upholds the entire creation. Then, Radharani is telling, Kim vi jihvaha panindraha. Means, you are the two-tongued Panindra, you are the Ananta Shesha. Oh, okay, I got you. You are the two-tongued Ananta Shesha. That's why you are holding. You came to my door and knocking. See, here Radharani is also hinting. Two-tongued means you do nicely talks to me here, and when you go to other gopi, you talks very nicely. This juggling you do. Like that, she is also hinting here. Kim vijaha jihvaha panindra means a serpent. Serpent who has got two tongues. Jihva means two. Jihva means tongue. Dvi means two. Normally serpents will be having two tongues. Then Radharani is asking like that. You are the Ananta who came to my door and knocking. Then Krishna is telling, Naham Ghora Mardhi. No. I am the subduer of the serpent. Because Krishna subdued the Kalya. So Krishna is telling, no, I am the person who crushes the serpents. Mardhi means crushes. Then Radharani knows. Even Garuda also subdues the serpents. Then Radharani is asking, Kim Ashi Khagapatir. Oh, you are the king of the bird. The Garuda who crushes the serpent. You came to my door and knocking. Then Krishna is telling, no, Hari. No, I am the Lord Hari who came and knocking at your door. Then Radharani is telling, Kim Kapisho, a monkey name also, Hari it seems. Then she's telling, you are that monkey by name Hari, you are coming and knocking at my door. See, what a wonderful pastime of Lord Krishna and Radharani. It's written by Krishna Karnamrita, it's there. Krishna Karnamrita, this shloka is there. Sanatana Goswami has taken this shloka and he presented in his teachings. Then at the last verse, what he says, Radha Vanibir Ittam Prahasita Vadana Pashuva Chakrapanihi. Means, may Lord Krishna, who holds the Sudarshan Chakra and who smiled to hear these clever words from Srimati Radharani, protect you all. See what a nice shloka he has written. That's why Krishna consciousness stories or actions, activities, everything is so perfect. A tinge of material dust also will not touch them. A tinge of matter also does not contain. That's why they're pure. They're so much so pure that by reading that, they'll purify us also. Just like if you keep an iron rod in the blazing fire, after some time, the iron rod also acts just like the fire. That's why as long as you are in touch with Krishna's activities, with Krishna's holy name, Krishna's teachings, or Krishna's pure devotee's teaching, or his holy name, and his activities, his service, as long as you are in touch with the fire. You are in touch with the fire. But as soon as iron rod is removed, what will happen? The fire will be there for some time. The fire will be there. It sustains. But slowly, by next day, next day, the fire will go away and iron rod becomes like iron rod only. That's why it lies in our hands also. Prabhupada gives two good examples to get in touch with Krishna consciousness, to just hold the Krishna consciousness movement. Very good examples. Prabhupada gives first examples, cat and kitten. Always cat carries the kitten with her mouth from one place to another place. In the beginning of our life, Krishna also takes the responsibility to make us to Krishna consciousness, to bring us to Krishna consciousness and to protect us. Then after coming, it's our responsibility. How baby monkey holds the mother monkey, like that we should hold to Krishna consciousness movement at any cost. At any cost if you hold, then next time Krishna leaves on us. Now it's on the baby monkey's chance, baby monkey's responsibility, tightly holding the mother. It's not mother responsibility now. Initially mother responsibility, like a cat is carrying with her mouth from one place to another place the kitten she's carrying. But baby monkey doesn't carry with his hand or with his mouth. No, it's baby monkey's responsibility. Just tightly hold the mother monkey. Now after coming to Krishna consciousness, we should tightly hold the movement. It's our responsibility. Then what will happen if you remove? Slowly, it will come. The iron rod will become just an ordinary iron rod. Again a chance may come and take the iron rod and keep it in the fire. The chance will come, there is no doubt. But always risk is there. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj says, next life is always high risky, very risky. That's why we should not think about next life, all these things. And Prabhupada says, human achievements, no matter how grand or impressive, are ultimately impermanent. Empires rise and fall, civilization come and go, and even the greatest works of art and literature are subject to ravages of time. See, even the great literatures, material literatures, they'll also go away. 2 decades back, Harry Potter novels used to so much crazy. They used to have so much crazy. If novel comes into the market, immediately within 1 hour it will sold. All the copies will be sold. If I go to the market, bookshops, those days online purchasing, nothing like that. We have to go to the bookshop, like Himalaya bookshop, which is there in Panchagutta and all. We used to go and search. We'll ask. There, morning it came, by evening it is over. Like that it used to be there. But nowadays, who is purchasing Harry Potter novels? Very rarely, maybe purchasing. I also don't know if anybody is there. That craze in this life only, it's gone. Great literature. Great empires, they rise and gone. Like British Empire, they used to say, sun doesn't set in the British empires. Because everywhere they used to be there. But where is the British Empire now? Now everything has gone. It was limited to one small portion now. Great empire. Great Mughal Empire also gone. Satavahana Empire also gone. All empires, big empires, just came and gone. Anything which is related to this body in this material world, they are temporary. They are impermanent. That's why whatever you achieve in this material world, you may be Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Sri, whatever it may be, only when this body is there, that's all. When this body, that also will end. The name which we gain in this material world, it also ends with this body. Afterwards, nobody will remember us. See how many Padma Shri people are there, how many people will remember? Very difficult to remember. So many are there actually. Only that year we'll see in the newspaper, okay, so and so got Padma Shri. Next year, that person, he got Padma Shri last year. Yes. After 5 years, who is that? After 10 years, we'll forget. We don't even know. Next generation comes very quickly. Don't think next generation comes after 100 years. No. Next generation comes just 15 to 20 years, next generation will be ready. Next generation people, they don't know. If I say some black and white movie hero names, these generations 20, 25 years kid, they don't know. The youngsters, they don't know. They ruled the industry those days. But nowadays, no, they don't know. See, all the things in this material world is temporary, limited to time. When time is passes away, it is also will go away. And Prabhupada is also telling, material world is temporary and ephemeral. Everything in the material realm is also temporary. From the small atomic particle to the vast expansion of cosmos is subjected to cycle of birth, growth, decay and death. How small atoms will born and they'll grow, they'll decay and they'll die. Even the cosmos in this material also has to undergo these changes. From the small atom to big cosmos also has to undergo these changes. That's what Prabhupada is telling. Now we'll just see various philosophers what they are telling about this material world and about this impermanent and these things and all. Static perspective, what they are telling is, the static philosophers, especially Marcus Aurelius, they say everything that exists is already praying at the edges. At the edges, they are already started praying. And they are in transition, they are subjected to fragmentation and to rot. In due time, they'll rot. Everything in this material world already in the edges, they are already started fraying. After some time, they'll rot in this material world, it'll end. Like that philosophy is telling. Then what Buddhists are saying, Buddhists are telling, Buddhist says actually two things, anitya. The Buddhists thought that all conditioned phenomena are in the constant state of flux, and the attachment to impermanent things leads to suffering, dukkha. This perspective has profoundly influenced Eastern and thought found resonance in various Western. Okay. Buddhists are saying this material world is anitya. Any conditioned souls which develops the attachment to this material world, they'll only leads to dukkha, suffering, they are telling. And Prabhupada I already told. Prabhupada says many things, not in one, two, something like that. Prabhupada says, any philosophy except Krishna consciousness is not permanent, is in deep understanding. Temporary and ephemeral nature of the material world. By recognizing ultimate authority of Lord Krishna, one can gain deeper understanding of the material world and one's place within it. Attain a state of spiritual perfection that transcends the limitations of material realm. Prabhupada is telling we should attain to the spiritual perfection which transcends the material realm. We should raise above the material nature. Prabhupada is telling. We should raise above the material understanding, material thinking, material nature, consciousness, everything. That if you raise, then even though you disturb here and there, your consciousness and your devotion will protect you. Okay? I'll stop here. If anybody got any questions, I'll try to answer one or two. Any questions? Okay. Grandhara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki Jagadguru